Michelle, thanks. This morning we continue our series, Coffee with the Candidates, to help you get to know the candidates running for office in the upcoming elections on a personal level. Joining us this morning is independent candidate for District 2, John Matson. Thanks for being here this morning.
Good morning.
First of all, tell me a little bit about why you decided to get into politics in the first place in this crazy state.
Well, what most people don't know about John Matson is that in 1986, my daughter Julie lost her life in the U.S. Navy. In 1966, her godfather, my best friend, Stevie Burton, lost his life in Vietnam. So I've always believed that the average citizen should step up and try to make a difference in their state and their country. And so when I run, I don't run for the parties. I just run for the average everyday citizen. I have a deep commitment. People say, well, why do you do this to yourself, John? It's such a battle that you have to overcome to run, and that is why I run.
Yeah.
So this is the first time I've ever been able to say that on television. And but that is where my strength comes from. That my belief that we don't quit, we keep fighting for those things we believe in, and I've always done that, and I will continue to do so.
How did those deaths change you on a personal level? How did it change your perspective?
One becomes a different person. I was actually a very avid hunter and fisherman. My son he hunts with Steve from the Nordic Lodge. They go to Alaska. And I lost all desire to pick up a gun or do anything. There are so many things. You go through a period of depression. And so when I run, I'm probably the only candidate in America who has lost a child on active duty. Every time I see a soldier on TV, I know of everything that's behind it, the parents, the grandparents, the families, the extended problems. When Holly Charette lost her life here in Cranston, it just breaks my heart when I hear these things. So when these fellows vote in Washington, they don't know what they're creating or the problems that every family faces. And I've lived it, I understand it, and I stand up and I run. And people say, well, there you go, John.
Well, it sounds like those personal experiences, as painful as they were, are serving you well. John, thanks so much for being here this morning. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me on.
And if you'd like to learn more about John Matson's take on political issues, all you have to do is head to foxprovidence.com.